Right, next question number 6. The fourth structured model paper applied maths, question number 6. So here I shown the diagram. See a solid sphere of radius A and weight W is suspended by a light inextensible string, right? String to a point O. The same point O, another rod of weight W, that also the weight is W, suspend or freely, it can be moved, the rod can be moved here and there, freely suspended O, which is touches the sphere. So rod is touched here, is called rod 6A length, uniform rod, and string and sphere in equilibrium, or rod is in equilibrium position. This is the diagram. So in this case, simple question, static idea. But diagram is very important. If you miss the diagram, you can't go to the answer. If you work, check with me. Diagram how? Then what are the forces acting if you connect the equilibrium of the sphere? Its weight W, tension in the string T, and reaction used by the rod. Here R is opposite and equal, here R. There are three forces acting on the sphere. Therefore, all these three forces passes through a single point. I mentioned A. That's the equilibrium theory, right? Army's theorem or any triangle force diagram. We're using that. This is the question, diagram. So therefore, here there's an angle. Very important this angle. See, if I mark like this vertical line, here I say theta, here I say alpha. Theta and alpha, both, and theta and alpha, right? So the question is, show that the string and the rod makes an equal angle with the vertical. This is string, this is rod. Show both makes equal angle with the vertical. They are very first I want to show theta and alpha both are equal. Also their value is this provided half sine inverse 1/3. Half sine inverse 1/3. So very first I will show this both theta and alpha are equal. So you can describe about the forces, right? For equilibrium of the sphere, three forces W, T and R are passes to a single point A, right? Passes to a single point A. Then what the idea to connect for this system, you know, here T, here also T, right? So write this sentence. For system take moments about what O. For system take moments about O. For system takes moment about O. Why I mention system? Then RR cancel, TT cancel, W, here a W, on this side, on other side take moment, they are cancelled. We have the answer in terms of theta alpha, also length of the rods and the sphere AD and the string. They mention string also two-way length, right? The string is two-way length. So take moments about O, right? Alright, this direction, how that? Is the vertical W line, W, this one W, and it's the line of action, W line of action, and what is here 3A cos theta, so sin theta, right? W 3A sin theta equal this side moment equal that side, no, otherwise put minus W into what is the vertical line of action. So here alpha, then here alpha, you can say this part we needed. So the either weight up to here 3A, rod is 6A up to here 3A. So if you resolve that this part, this become cos alpha or sin alpha, 3A sin alpha, right? W 3A sin alpha. So clear, see that W3A cancel, sin theta equal to sin alpha, therefore theta equal to alpha. Theta equal to alpha, okay, theta equal to alpha. Very clear. The both angles this vertically makes with the string and the rod, they are equal. They are equal. Next we find the magnitude of that angle. Simple question, right? I say B, this point mark B. So can I take this triangle as a right angle triangle? Why right angle triangle? The reaction passes through the center, which is perpendicular to the contact point, like a tangent. Like a tangent right angle to the radius. So take this triangle. In triangle AOB, can I say now this one 2 theta, 2 theta. What is sine 2 theta? Opposite over hypotenuse. Sine 2 theta equal opposite A, hypotenuse 3A. So AA cancel 1/3. So 2 theta therefore sine inverse 1/3. Therefore theta equal half into sine inverse 1/3, right? Half into sine inverse 1/3. So if you work, check this the method. Simple one of the question there in the structure paper, static Lami's theorem, force triangle or something leads or coplanar forces. Okay, so here's question number 7. Problem number 7. That's under like a momentum question. A shot of mass M is fired from a gun placed on a smooth horizontal plane and inclined angle 60 degrees. So if I show a gun, it's an inclined gun, therefore if I mark like this, here 60 degrees. The horizontal gun there. U speed that horizontally, U velocity of the guns recoil at that instance. It's very important. So inside bullet, this is somewhere here the bullet that shot is available like that. Now they're firing that shot with the speed U. U is the velocity of the gun's recoil at that instant. That means velocity of at the U, bullet speed is U, related to gun, right? Related to the gun or that instrument, right? Very important. Not for the earth, right? Gun's recoil at the instant when the shot is leaves it. If the mass of the gun becomes 3m after the shot, it's the initial diagram. Also better I show another diagram. Now the shot fire U after this out of the nozzle, this nozzle, say 3m. There's a mass of that weapon or the gun becomes 3m. Therefore, initially maybe smaller than larger than 3m, right? Because the less weight of the bullet that shot leaves from the gun, right? Is the situation. So the question is, show that the total kinetic energy due to the explosion is 15/32 mu square. You will show this answer. Total kinetic energy. So in this case, for such a problem, special ideas there in the momentum problems. Many question paper in the past or model question. We have this type question, something the ideas, separate things, study about this, how to work this kind of question, bullet issue from a gun or shot. Okay, so I'll explain properly here. We'll show the total kinetic energy mean energy with the explosion. Also, you will see in the especially what we call in the Independence Day, the gold-face green. They shoot the guard of honor for the independent heroes or the war heroes in the war that season also. they will show in these, they're firing towards the sea. If you observe such an incident in that, especially February 4th, Independence Day, they're firing the Navy, firing the weapons or the shot towards the sea. Then it's fire. Suddenly what happened, that the arm comes back, that gun comes a little bit back. There's a speed therefore, right? Therefore it is U, I say this is V. The system comes later when this fire, the shot fire, the system becomes like that. We have a total kinetic energy, mean we need we have energy for the gun with the half mv square like that. We also we have the bullet. Both summation gives you the answer. So another important thing here, relative motion. This U is related to the recoil, the gun, related to the gun, right? But we are applying the half mv square, any kinetic formula, F equal ma, everything we apply related to the earth, a reference. They are very first relative ideas needed, right? Relative ideas needed. They mention the small m. This is small m. After this passes, they mention that mass of m fired, right? Okay. Now see if I show velocity of a small m related to 3m. I mentioned small m and 3m, right? Which is how incline 60 degrees like this. U speed 60 degrees, right? Incline that. And also I say let velocity of this one be the arm come back. That is we can observe that the person who stay in the earth, you observe the arms come back at the speed v. Therefore velocity of what is called 3m related to earth is, I mentioned v. You can mark forward also, front direction, no matter, it become minus. But practically if you observe such an issue, such an incident, then you can see the arms come back after firing, that suddenly that impulse there, it comes back. So this velocity is v, right? So I want to find related to earth to apply the half mu square that cases. Therefore, velocity of shot small m related to earth equal, you know the relative velocity equation formula that time. Velocity m 3m plus velocity 3m comma e. Okay, two compounds available, two compound like this. Therefore this is, you know, with the 60 degrees, here u plus 3me is that side, right? So therefore relative to earth velocity of the shot, there are actually three components, three parts of the velocity. What is that? Here u cos 60, here u sin 60, and in terms of v also. Very important question. Just you work your own knowledge. That's the best thing. Otherwise, useless data wastage only. You have to work it. Whatever, no problem matter. It's error or confused, hard or difficult. Very easy problem, no matter. Think how I am explaining here the situation, right? Okay. Now, in this case, the idea is to find the u, v, everything. We use the principle of momentum. Principle of momentum. Final momentum equal main part. Find the v. If you know the v, only half mv square case. If you mention u also, place the u there, no matter u, answer there u, find the v answer. Try to find the v answer. Only possibility is momentum formula. So write that. Apply principle of momentum. Apply principle of momentum. Apply principle of momentum to the system. Apply principle of momentum to the system. I show the horizontal, it is final momentum equal to initial momentum. How it is final here? 3m mass to the arm, 3m into v, that side, minus v. I apply this side. Plus, final to the bullet, what? Small m into, here u cos 60, see this u cos 60, u cos 60 minus v, important, u cos 60 minus v, u cos 60 minus v to that bullet, right? M into u cos 60 minus v. Okay, fine. What is initial? Everything rest. Bullet rest, arm rest, bullet inside the weapon. Keep it quiet, no firing, rest. So m into 0, that is a 0, mass into 0. Now you can find the v answer here. See, m cancel, minus 3v minus 5v minus 4v plus u by 2 cos 60 half u by 2. Therefore, you can find the v answer u by 8. Very important. If you work, check that. V equal u by 8. Sometimes you was wrong if you not use the idea of the relative components, relative velocity, right? Therefore, u by 8. Now we will find the total kinetic energy through the, you know what is bullet kinetic energy, half mv square. But what is the bullet complete velocity part? Horizontal and the vertical component plus with this also. Better I come to that part and complete it. First go to the, before go to the answer. Therefore, velocity of bullet or shot relative to earth equal to what? C2 component u cos 60 plus u sin 60. Okay, u with a particular direction, u cos 60 plus u sin 60, v this side minus v. So simplify better before go to the answer. So u by 2 root 3 u, v equal u by 8. So what is that? Two components. Simplify, get the compound of these two parts. Actually, this horizontal is vertical, it's complete horizontal part, vertical part, summation. To simplify, here 8 4u 3 is it 3u over 8. Okay, or further you can simplify, I kept it as it is. Then we'll write the therefore total kinetic energy, total kinetic energy, total kinetic energy, total kinetic energy. What is a capital letter E equal to what? The bullet and the gun, that weapon, show that. Half, that is 3m as that gun, into velocity square, u by 8 square, half mv square, plus shot fired, this velocity half, that is small m is the velocity, and its mass is small m. Velocity what? 3u over 8 plus root 3 over 2 square, half mv square. Okay, half mv square, square root half, sorry, half mv square, both component available, half mv square. I took the half m out. I took the half m out, right? Half mv square. Two component. See, this is one other compound, here other compound, right? So you can take these two, combine these two horizontally, the other one is vertical. This is the horizontal part, is vertical part, right? So square of the horizontal square plus vertical square, right? So simplify with an easy method. You have 3m u square over 64, and you take the half m out, simplify that. Take the better solution, take the half m out. So here 3u square over 64 half m out divided by 9u square over 64. This is 3u square over 4 So therefore half m, take the u square out and simplify inside, take the u square out, becomes 3 plus 9, 1648 over 64. Simplify that. Is it half mu square into simplify 60 over 64. So cut this to 30 and see the answer. 15 over 32 mu square, right? 15 over 32 mu square. The best problem for the future expected. So keep in touch the idea of relative important, otherwise different velocity. Simplify that. Okay, see question number 8. Question number 8 is a static question. Two equal ladders, they kept in a horizontal rough plan, right? Two equal ladder, equal means same mass, same weight W are placed so as to lean against each other like this. Their ends resting on a rough horizontal plane. Given that the coefficient of the friction is mu and the angle makes with them each other 2 theta, they makes them what weight on the top should be caused to slip the system. So what the weight they keep here, they will keep a new weight here. As a result, this system is topple, topple slip. It will smooth there. So friction also there, it can be moved. If you apply what weight, it can be moved slightly. That's the answer. So if I show this, if I mark here A, B, C. So symmetric diagram like a jointed dot spots, theta, theta, W8, here a W8. If I say length is 2 way, then here AA, equal length, equal weight, right? Okay, so it can be another reaction, flow, it gives the reaction here. The symmetric diagram, therefore here R, so here also R. So if it's move that side, what happen? Friction oppose, so friction act this side. So friction equal F equal mu R, F equal to mu R, therefore I mark here mu R. You also move that side, slip that side, friction oppose, object the motion, mu R. Okay, is the situation. So what the weight you have to mark here, it's weight. So can I say here maybe W naught? I say W or W dash or whatever. I say W naught. So we will find the W naught answer using this system. So if you find the W naught, that's the idea of this question. So how that? So very first we can find W. If you take one rod, take AB moments, for rod AB, here also some forces act here, W naught, B, everything available. So for AB, for rod AB takes moment about A, for rod AB take moments about A, then you have the R, mu R, W, and you can find the R value also. And if you take for this rod about this, for system, like using the moment idea, at the very first you will calculate the R value. Very first, if you find the R value, you can calculate the remaining part, or the W naught. I mentioned W naught. How the R value for system resolve upwards. For system resolve upwards, R2R equal to what? 2W plus W naught. Okay, for system means opposite and equal forces are initials, right? This is a first equation. Next what the idea? Question is find the W naught. So now we have a W naught here. We have a W naught. So if you know R, so collect another equation in terms of R. Another equation in terms of R, and you can go to the answer. That is what solving equation idea. So once again, how the R, so it's called resolve force. Okay, now take the moments. So write a sentence. For rod AB, write this. For rod AB takes moment about A. For rod AB takes moment about A. For rod AB takes moment about A. So A, and which direction? Take the moment, the direction. Can you take this W direction, or W naught direction, or R direction? R into force into distance. R is the force, but the distance, this part, 2A sine theta, right? 2A sine theta. And this one, mu R, other side, minus mu R. Minus mu into R. But the vertical, 2A cos theta, right? 2A cos theta. Next, what the force? W. How W? This distance, line of action W. Here, A cos A sine. But the direction is what? Other side, no, minus. R this side. W and R both come same direction. W also same. So plus W into this part. A sine theta, is it? A sine theta. Okay, that's all pure maths work. Now solve and find the W naught. That's the answer. Can I cut by A here? Cut by A. Can I take the 2R out? 2R out. Sine theta. 2R out, right? Sine theta minus mu, is it? Cos theta. Okay. Equal to minus W sine theta. If I take 2R out, sine theta minus mu cos theta equal minus. So now it's the second equation. It's my second equation. We have the first equation. Solve and find the W naught value. Check this moment, is it okay? Check the same direction for W. R this side, I mentioned, I missed there. W this side, minus, check. The moment very important. Moment directions, we missed the direction problem. So can I connect the 1, 2, write the 2R value, write the 2R value. 2W plus W naught into sine theta minus mu cos theta equal W sine theta. See, in the answer some tan theta available, therefore you make the tan theta part. How the tan theta comes? If you divide sine, divide by cos. So divide by cos, everywhere divide by cos. Sine divided by cos tan theta minus mu equal W, right? The question is find the W naught. So keep the subject to W plus W naught equal W over tan theta minus mu. Okay, therefore is W naught equal W over tan theta minus mu minus 2W. So W naught equal to, now the LCM is tan theta minus mu. So if you multiple, what happens? Cos the W of 1 minus 2 tan theta plus 2 mu, is it? Okay, 1 minus tan 2. Check down, so check W tan theta. See the sign. Divide by cosine. So here tan W tan theta. What is happens? See that W tan theta. So I hope you work correctly. Correct. See that W tan theta. So therefore, in this case, tan theta. Therefore, W naught equal to W into 2 mu minus tan theta over tan theta minus mu. This is the way it should be keeping the peak at the top of the rod, both leaning against each other, to cause them to slip. Such a way we have to keep this, right? It's the answer. Now there's a part, explain the meaning of that one. What is that condition? Tan theta greater than 2 mu. Explain the meaning of tan theta greater than 2 mu. What happened here? Tan theta larger than that. Tan theta larger than that. Tan theta, so negative. W naught negative. That means it comes down, it goes up, therefore slip. The rod is slip. Initially, if you keep the W naught, the system won't slip. To avoid that's the cause. Question is, find what weight on the top would cause them to slip. Avoid the slip, you have to keep the W naught, right? Now W naught become a negative. That means there's nothing, no force at the top. So the slip. Yes, see, negative. So tan theta greater than 2 mu. If tan theta larger than 2 mu, W naught less than 0. Therefore, that ladders become slip. Also, the two conditions, the same as that one. Tan theta less than mu. This for numerator, other for denominator, same thing. Tan theta smaller than mu. Mu is bigger than tan theta. Mu is bigger than tan theta. On that case, what happened? W naught less than 0. On that case also, W naught less than 0. Therefore, slip. That's the both occasion that it can affect the equilibrium position. Okay, see question number 9, probability. A and B are two events in a sample space omega. We call S is the sample space omega or universal set. Such as probability of B given A. Okay, this is provided, it's called conditional probability. That means already A is occurred, find the other probability. Probability of B given A is already occurred, right? Is half. And the other one, probability of A complement given B complement. So find the probability of what A dash mean without A. A not happens, but already B also not happen given that. This is 1/3. That's all. Then show that answer relation in terms of A and B. 3PA plus 4B equal to 4. So if you work, check the idea. So here first I use first equation. Probability of B given A equal to half. This is conditional probability, write the conditional rule. You can write this probability of B intersect A over PA, okay, equal to half. It's the conditional theorem that rules. That's the definition of the conditional part. If you cross multiple, I can say probability of A intersect B equal to half times A PA, right? For the first equation, first data, this is the model you can take. Now come to second one. Probability of A dash given B dash equal to 1/3. Okay. So what is that? Again, write the same idea for this formula. Probability A dash intersect B dash over probability of B dash equal to 1/3. The problem, we have to connect the A and B. See the answer, A is okay now. Still we don't have the B, right? Now cross multiple, probability of A dash intersect B dash, cross multiple 1/3 PB dash. Okay. Next you can write a sentence by De Morgan's law. You know the De Morgan, there are two important De Morgan's law, or like the O-level maths, logic of sets, shading region sets. So I can show this is A, this is B. What is A dash B dash outside, no? See another part. Is A dash intersect B dash outside. But another pattern I can say A union B outside. That also same, no? If you have got basic O-level idea, this is called De Morgan's law, right? A union B dash, this is the part. Or A dash complement, A complement intersect B complement. Both same shaded part, okay? Both are same. So you can write by De Morgan's law. By De Morgan's law, this I can write A union B completely dash. Completely dash. Okay. 1/3 probability B dash. But in the problem, there is no dash part, there is no complement part in the answer. Only capital letters A, B, not A dash or B dash. Therefore, we change those A dash, B dash. What do you mean? One even not happening. For example, see that X dash, probability of X dash, I can say 1 minus probability of X. 1 minus probability of X. Probability of X dash not happening. X not happening means from the 1 minus happening subtract. Basic idea of the probabilities. Therefore, using that, I can write this probability of this one 1 minus probability of A union B. Okay, that probability of A union B dash is 1 minus probability of happening. A and B happening is, A and B not happening is from 1 subtract the A and B happens. Okay. Equal 1/3. What is PB dash? B not happens. The same idea I can write 1 minus PB. Okay, 1 minus PB. B 1 event happening, the same event not happening equal to 1. Probability of A plus probability of A dash equal to 1. Probability of X plus probability of X dash equal to 1. That theory I used, right? Okay. Now I show here 1 minus. Now what is A union with this long equation that you learned the O-level maths also? A union B equal to what? PA plus PB minus A intersect B. minus probability of A intersect B. That's equal to here 1 minus 1/3 1 minus PB. Okay, say my second equation. Here you have the answer. Now put A intersect B is half PA. Right, for this half PA. Because in the answer no A and B intersection. So connect the equation 1 and 2. Connect the equation 1, 2. Here 1. I will multiply minus also. Minus PA minus PB plus, what is that? A intersect B, say half PA. Half PA multiply 1/3 minus 1/3 PB. Okay. Now take all the numbers and see what happened here. How many A is 1? Minus PA plus half PA minus A plus half A minus A minus half PA. The answer is how the number only one side for. Here is okay. Can I take 1/3 minus 1/3 PB plus PB? Check the answer how it's made. So can I change all one side? If I take this side 1 minus 1/3, 3 2/3, I think 2/3. 2/3 equal to half PA. Okay, half PA. Here what the B part plus 3 minus plus 2/3 plus 2/3 B. Is it? Check, is it okay? 3 over 2 PA. To get the answer. Check properly. I missed somewhere. I missed this. I value somewhere missing. Check that. You can get the answer no matter after simple. I miss the data waste. So simplify. You can get the answer properly. Something missing there. Multiplied by something. Idea is okay. Everything is okay. Theory part is okay. Some solving. I miss some values or negative positive problem. I think. Check will be complete. I hope you can. I already complete. I think check will be. Okay. Last question. Problem number 10. There is statistics question. Also in the previous paper I worked a good problem with the mean and the mode of the set of 7 numbers. 7 numbers available. A, B, 4, 5, 7, 4, again 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 numbers available. They say the mean and the mode are equal. You know what is mean? Adding all these 7 numbers, divide by 7. Add this all 7 numbers, divide by 7. That is called mode. What is mean value? Mean is what? Add all the 7 numbers, divide by 7 is mean. What is mode? High frequency. which number comes most occurring number we call mode. Okay, so if I show this A, B, 4, 4, 5, 5 and 7. These are the 7 numbers if I show the ascending order. Okay, yeah, what is mode may be? See, mode is what? For example, A is 4. A is 4, B another number. So 4 3 times, mode can be 4. Or A 5, mode can be 5. Or here 7, here 7, mode is 7. Therefore, I think this is some already discussion idea, no any big rules or big formula application. Mode should, what is mode? Most occurring number, many times. So here 4, at the moment 4 is mode, 5 is mode. We don't know what is A and B. If A and B becomes less than 4 values, if A and B becomes values smaller than 4, mode is what? 4 and 5, bimodal distribution. But there's only one mode in this case. We have a possible chance for A, 4 or 5. Or A and B both 7 also. Okay, take that knowledge. So what is mean value? Let this all, they say mean. Let's call X bar. A plus B plus what? 8, 25. This is mode value, mean value. A plus B plus 25 over 7. They say mode value and the mean values are equal. So right below, given that mode and mean values are equal. Mode and mean values are equal. Therefore, A plus B plus 25 over 7. This is the mean. This is the mode also, no? Mode and mean are equal. So as I mentioned, think about the mode value. It can possible for what? But the mode and mean, mode value possibility is 4. A become 4. 4, 4, 4, or 5, 7. So mean also same answer can be 4, or 5, or 7. It's the method. Many papers, you can see the past recent papers, that these ideas are available. So 4 or 5 or 7. Therefore, what is A plus B answer? A plus B. Therefore, A plus B equal to what? Take 4, 28. So 3. 28 subtract 25, 3. Or 35 subtract 25, 10. Or 49 subtract 25, value 3 or 10, 14, 24. Check that, 24. Now we have to get, for example, it's like this: A plus B equal 3, or A plus B equal to 10, A plus B equal to 24. So you know the idea. So, but A plus B cannot be what? Only one value you can take it. A and B can be 4, 5, 7. So think most suitable is what? Satisfying this equation. A and B what? Which value is suitable for this problem? A, B can be take 5 or 4 or 7. So if A is 4, A is 4. 4 plus B cannot be 3, no, wrong. You can't take A4. A is 7. A 7, then B is 3. A 7, B is 3. No chance for a mode, no. Therefore, is it A5? A5, B5, 10. Is it satisfied? Check that the idea. Therefore, but A plus B cannot be 3 and 24. A plus B cannot be 3 and 24. A plus B cannot be 3 and 24 because if you put this value, it not equate. The LHS not comes to the RHS. Also, mode and mean become equal. Therefore, only possibility is go through and discuss that. A plus B is 10. A5, B5. Therefore, A5, B5, right? A value, B value, 5. But the question is, find the variance of this system. What is variance formula? The last also I mentioned the variance sigma equal to sigma xi square over n minus x bar square, right? Minus x bar square. Study this variance formula. Variance plus square, standard deviation, standard deviation. Variance formula is this: sigma xi square over n or minus x bar square. So here what is x bar now? Clearly identify this problem. A is 5, B is 5. No chance for another values. So what the mean therefore? Come here once again, therefore what is x bar? 5, 5, 25. 35 divided by 7, 5. X bar is 5. X bar is 5. So now you find what is sigma xi square. Now what are the values? 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 7. Okay. Now this is called xi. Each and every marks or values are called xi. So what is square of that? 4 square 2 times, no? 5 square, 5 square, 5 square 3 times plus 7 square. So good news from these advanced maths exams. You can use the calculator. No? You can use the calculator. Therefore, no matter about this division, multiple, take long time, no idea. They have properly improved these days how to use the calculator. Then xi square. So therefore, if I come this formula, it's called the variance. Sigma xi square, you can simplify or write this 4 square into 2, 32, no? 5 square into 3, plus 7 square, everything divided by n, 7, 7, minus x bar is 5. So simplify the answer, you can take these, we have got 16, 32, 75 plus 49 over 7 minus 25 and simplify. The answer is given, I think. Yes, show that 6 over 7 becomes like that. 6 over 7, it becomes simplified. Variance is 6 over 7. So what the standard deviation? Square root of the 6 over 7, right? So every this kind of model you can study something noted what are the pointed out here, I shown here, or your knowledge what is difficult you feels to mark then improve that method. So some silly mistakes I had to check that. I hope you can work clearly. This is my 4th model paper, fully applied maths. 2 applied I completed as well as 2 pure maths. Next video I will try to publish another pure maths structure model. You can work it and later I will show the full detailed solution. Also I want to complete my applied maths vector revisions to complete the 30 problems. So expect that also.